Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, and this is Ask Jeff, where people ask me questions about business and entrepreneurship. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about the 3 C's. Yes, the letter C. So when I go to evaluate someone, I think about hiring them, whether it be for employment at my company, Houston Window Experts, or maybe even just for hiring them to work around the house. Let's say you're hiring a maid, or you're hiring someone to tutor your child, or whatever. I like using the 3 C's because it kind of gives me a formula, helps me stay on track. I make sure that I'm talking to them about the things that are important to me as a company. And then also it helps me if I have to go back later and we have to have a talk about maybe some things that they're not doing well. So here are the 3 C's. The first C is chemistry. Chemistry. So look, if you're going to bring somebody in to work with you, right, you got to be able to get along with them. You've got to, I don't mean like you have to be best buds, right? That's actually can be bad sometimes, but you've got to be able to spend time with these people. If they're going to be in your office 8 hours a day and you're going to be in the office 8 hours a day, it's got to be somebody you have some chemistry with. Another way to look at that would be maybe culture. We could have substituted chemistry for culture. If you have established a great culture at your company, last thing you want to do is bring in somebody who's not going to fit in that culture. Now, they may not fit immediately. That can take some time. So be sure to give them a break. Help on-ramp them into your culture by spending some time with them, and that's why chemistry is important. If they don't have good chemistry, it's going to be really hard to spend time with them. The second C, character. You can't always determine the character of somebody just by spending 15 minutes with them in an interview, right? So that's why a lot of companies will have multiple interviews. They'll have different people right behind the desk each time so they can try to determine character. Character is something you will not see for a longer period of time than chemistry. In 15 minutes time or less, maybe 15 seconds, you can usually tell if you have chemistry with someone, but it takes longer to find character. Why is character important? Gosh, it's the most important. What are you talking about? It's very important to know someone's character, which is why sometimes having a referral from someone, say you have an employee who said, hey, I have a friend who's looking for work. Hey, what do you know about him? What's his experience? Where has he been? What's his story? I ask this question sometimes. I say to people, if you didn't work out after 6 months, and for whatever reason you didn't work here, why would that be? Just, give me a hypothetical scenario why you wouldn't work here. And I had one guy one time said, oh, because I'm on probation and I might actually have to go back. Like, oh, I'm glad I asked. Not that you can't be on probation and have good character, but the fact that he told me that makes me think maybe we should have a deeper conversation. So think about character. The third C is competency. Competency. Look, you might have great culture or character and great chemistry, but if you're not able to do this job, it doesn't matter. You've got to be good at this job. Now, maybe we have to train them. Maybe they're here and we've got to get them to here. I understand that. But you have to feel the confidence when you hire someone that they're going to be competent to do this job. So think about this. This is like a golden triangle, right? We have chemistry, character, and competency. Those need to work in harmony. Now, if I had to have one more than the others, it would be character. Why? Because a person with character is going to be teachable. They're going to be coachable. And if they're having chemistry issues, they're willing to listen and make changes. If they're having competency issues, they're willing to learn and to study and to work harder to be a great golden triangle employee. So think about those 3 things. Oh, let me add a 4th one because those aren't mine. Somebody else made that up. I came up with a 4th one. It's called calling. Calling. So if you're a person of faith and you've ever read the Bible, you hear about people who had a calling in their life, like a purpose. Listen, if you have great character, great chemistry, and great competency, but you shouldn't be here, this is not where you belong, and by the way, you'd be the only one that knows that, right? Then it's probably not going to last. And if it's not good for you, then it's not good for me. If it's not good for me, it's not good for you. Hey, you got a question? Send it to ask@jeffludy.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.